Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the TZ Doubles. My name is Phil.
And I am Esther.
And welcome to the new studio. Office. It's an office. It's an office, Esther.
Are you proud of yourself now? Do we need a fan?
No, because it's just going to go ooh. Today we have some very special guests joining us from Tanzania. It's Kheri and Cate.
I apologize for my wife. She loves this swag a lot. So whenever I put this on, she's overwhelmed by emotions. So
why are you speaking like that?
Where's my hat? She took away my hat. It matches here. It matches here. It's a full suit. It is a full suit, and it is very. Us from Tanzania, we have this traditional wear. It's the wear of the nation. So we wanted it to represent. And the other day we saw the episode with the other Tanzanians, and they were wearing other clothes. And we didn't.
Welcome to the podcast, Kheri and Cate.
Thank you so much. Excited.
Thank you, guys.
Very pleased to have you with us.
We are very happy to be here.
A prison door.
Why have you got a prison door?
Which door?
That's
that one.
That's
I am in prison. Warden.
How many years have you been in prison now?
About 9. But that's just the years that I was in prison. But I was in jail since 2005. So my case was heard in 2011, and that's when I was sentenced to life.
And you're a lawyer, so you must be a rubbish one.
Yeah, that's the problem. They say he's a fool, he who has himself for a client. So
you remember when was it Form 2? Harry went to Sweden. Special students selected. He got taken to Sweden, and then he played football and he appeared on newspapers. And then he came back all famous. He was only just like practicing, but they put him in the newspaper like he was the most famous person in Tanzania.
How old were you when you met?
Very, what was that, 19 years ago?
no, how old?
Yeah, but I'm trying to calculate 19 years ago. Yes, that is
She was 15. I was
17,
You weren't in the same year? I thought you were in the same year.
No, only me and Harry were in the same year.
Oh.
Cate was the year below.
Okay.
She was younger. Yeah. She's still younger though. She's not like she caught up with me.
So was it eyes across the playground?
Something like that. Because we first met when she was studying in another school in nearby school, and we were there for sports competition, and that's where we first met. But we became friends when she moved over to our school, and she found me with my big head. So that's where.
True that. Yeah. So I don't know how many years. 19 years ago.
When we met.
Yeah.
Basically,
It must be more than that.
Yeah, I think 20.
20 years.
Yeah.
20.
20 years ago.
Were you doing an event at the sports day, or was it just generally you looked very sporty and then that was it?
Oh God. There used to be competition, the inter-school competition for secondary school and schools in Tanzania. So they used to start at the district level. Then from district, you create a district team. Then you go to the regional level. Then from regional level, you go to zonal level. And then from zone, you go to national level. So we were in the same district. So in the district games, that's where we met. And I was a star, and she.
But when we met, did we
No, we
make
didn't.
conversation?
No,
we didn't.
We did. So
No.
just like you say,
Yeah, just like
she did that. She eyeballed me. Like,
no, you did. I think.
no,
I didn't.
I didn't notice you.
I didn't too.
Why?
Well, I just knew your name because you played all sorts of games, but
See,
I wasn't interested at all.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, so she moved over, to our school, and that's where
Yeah, we became friends.
we did.
Yeah, very good friends.
Very good friends.
Nothing romantic then. We were very good friends.
Yes, I'm actually.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden I didn't know that this guy really was interested. Then we went to high school, and then I started getting his poems like Kheri and Cate.
Cut.
Yeah, that's the
That's
story.
true.
Oh,
That's not in the script. It's a quote, but not in the script.
but we're being candid
With what?
with the TZ double.
That's what we
Bring me my
want. Exclusives.
Yeah, so I think our story started back in Umoja Secondary School as friends. And then this guy developed interest when I was in high school. Used to call me late at night when I was in high school and spend hours on the phone. Like, so how are you doing? Do you like history? Do you like geography? How about English?
I will help you.
I used to say those things. I didn't mean
Did I get my poem?
I have no recollection of doing that. It was not me. I was hacked. They hacked me, not me.
I bet Esther was shocked when you knew that you were in a relationship, right?
Yeah, but I told her, I think, at the beginning.
No, not really. So
You did, no?
me and Harry were in the same class. We started school together. And then we became very good friends. We are still best friends, aren't we?
We are.
So that was the first year, and then the second year is when Kate joined the school.
Yeah.
There used to be inter-schools and inter-regional English speaking and English writing competitions sponsored by BP. So Kate won on the district, regional, even zonal level, and went to the national level.
Yeah.
So she was in the top 3 for the national English. So yeah, basically.
He usually says that he didn't notice me then. He's like, no, I don't think when we were in school I did see you like that.
I didn't. But I am being honest. I was a really, really, really good friends with her, and I didn't have any, to say the truth.
When did the interest develop?
When we kept on talking on the phone, when we were in phone.
So Kate came into school as a smart. She's very smart. You were already smart, top of our class. So now you ring her to say, oh, do you want any help in geography? That was all a lie. You already knew she was a smart head.
No. I was bored. It was that time. You have free voicemail. They don't charge you. You have limitless calling time, and then there are only 2 other people you know who has cell phone. So after you call one 30 minutes, you are tired. Then so who else? So it started like that.
You didn't call me, and we were good friends.
Did you have a phone?
Did have a phone. He was into you as soon as you landed. I know that.
The best friend say.
Maybe the subconscious. I did not. Yes.
He used to write you poems. Do you remember the poems?
Oh yeah, he did a lot. And he would always take me to basketball practices then.
Yeah.
I remember most of the midterm breaks I didn't go back home, and he used to stay as well and would play basketball to get. In fact, Esther, did you know that he came to the dorm to wake us up? Like, hey, time to play.
Okay, so we finished school, and then what happened?
Because I was in the university in the first year. So during first year, and I was single and miserable. So most of the time I used to talk to her, and I used to sort of rally her to push on her academics and making sure that she goes to college. Well,
No, not true.
so why was I telling you to do this on geography and this? And because you now you have forgotten it. Because to her, she thought this guy's in college. I mean, he's a university director. I mean, doing law, and you wanted.
Yeah, no, I did.
Yes. So guys, it speaks for itself. So anyway.
Yeah.
So
So
really smart.
yeah, we kept on communicating then, and then I joined university when he was in his second year. I was in my first. By then, now let me tell you the story, how it began, the relationship began. So he lived in Kibaha, like outside Dar es Salaam. He calls me and says, I want to see you. And then we meet at my friend's house. And then he stayed with us, with my friend, the whole time. Then I said, okay, now I'm going back home. He said, okay, I'll escort you home. We go into a matatu, daladala. We're sitting in a daladala, and he says, I want us to be more than friends.
Relative.
No, we need another proposal.
That is almost as good as my proposal.
On the dollar. At least he was my car.
I know. And then when I said, I don't think so. And then we said, okay, maybe let's make a stop before you go home. And then he takes me to this like bar restaurant, like a very local one, and orders me a soda. I remember it was just around Mwenge.
She was very grateful. She loved the place. The air around it was very serene, exquisite.
Stinking of beer.
Dala home, blaring.
Yeah, so we talked and talked. By then I was dating someone else, and I said, but we were in troubles and stuff, and I told him no. But he was always there, like, to give me counsel and stuff. I was like, yeah, I think you. But not knowing that he had a mission behind. It was like,
fly me.
Take my apple.
So we talk, and then she told me, yeah, I'm dating, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, I valued her very much as a good friend, and I wanted us to be more. And so it wasn't sort of happening, but then she started, imagine, from actually asking her out, the conversation turned into me counseling her about her boyfriend. Good guy in me started counseling her. And to say the truth, I even was defending the guy. Like, yeah, you know, that's how guys are, blah, 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 blah. And to me, I was like, fine, maybe it's not meant to be for me to date her and stuff, but she's my friend. So I don't need to be whatever. Yes, and I didn't have a car. We were using daladalas, and daladalas going out of Dar es Salaam are fewer when it gets darker. So we stayed at, it used to be called 4A, that place. We stayed there for about almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
3 hours. So we get to a daladala. Now remember, this is Mwenge, and where I was staying, I was supposed to be headed this direction. Kate was staying this direction. Kigamboni. So we went to a daladala at 9. We are headed this direction, Posta. Anyways, so we go to Posta, and then we.
But then we talked and talked throughout.
And then we talked throughout. Yes.
The guy was really convincing, though.
I was convinced, but I was not even going after.
You were in the bus when we were going to Kigamboni. No, you kept explaining why. why, like, we needed to be.
Yeah, but are you sure?
Yeah.
What story are you remembering?
I remember that story.
Go on, Kate.
So you like our version?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I prefer her version.
I guess even in prison I don't have rights.
Remember, you're not in court.
So we get to Posta. We stand there because she needs she needs a connecting bus to take her to the ferry area whereby she'll get into the ferry to where she used to stay. So at the Posta area, then her bus comes. We actually stood there for some time, maybe 15, 20 minutes. That's when, and buses kept coming and we say, I'll take the next one, the next one. So after, yeah, you get me, brother. So she was in. so a bus comes that she picks to go. So she's like, I'll go with that one. Starts to leave, and then she comes back, and then she kisses me.
Oh, interesting.
You see that? Uh-huh. Camera. Stare at the camera, baby. This is the money. This is the money maker, baby. Show them. So she kisses me, and I stood there as a statue. I'm like, okay, what just happened? I almost wanted to turn around. Like, did you see that? Did you see that? Did you guys see that? She kissed me. Anyway, so she gets in the daladala, goes there. I hop into my other bus. I don't know. I was singing. I don't know. I got to Kibaha almost at midnight. Almost at midnight, and I didn't sleep. Yeah, actually we didn't. After we said I'm home, we didn't talk. Then I didn't sleep. At 3, you texted me.
Really?
Yes.
I don't remember that. What did I say?
You said I can sleep. That's what you said. I said me too. And then that's when we started talking about us.
Oh.
Yes. They say nothing good happens after midnight, but it's a lie.
Kate, do you agree with all of that? Let's just fact check it.
Yeah, I'll give him 90% of all that.
That wasn't a
But
proposal.
the
No.
greatest thing,
That wasn't a proposal. It was just asking her out.
Well, yeah, but
So
still,
what's the proposal?
that was
I
it.
want the proposal. Yes. I didn't get
Proposal.
one.
Yeah.
didn't you say?
He never got on his knees
Didn't you say yes?
or
So how did you say yes? What did you say? How did you say I do?
it's like, here's the ring. Okay, have this ring. And we're getting married.
You went ring shopping yourself.
We went ring shopping with you.
She said yes, impliedly.
We need a proposal.
In law, there are
Oh,
three
no.
types contracts formed in 3 types: written, orally, or by conduct. The fact that ring is here, she said yes, and I proposed. It didn't put itself there.
So all that talking and activity at Posta, that was the question, was it?
Yeah, I guess so. That, but yeah, but it took him time to actually put the ring on. Like how many years? 5?
So that was the proposal. How long did it take for you to get married?
6 years. 6?
No, that was not a proposal per
No.
se. That was just dating. But we decided to get married around 2010.
Yeah, 20. We started talking about it like
2010.
2010,
Yeah.
and then got married in 2011.
At what point did you take him onto the balcony and present him to your parents?
I think I did in 2010. Yeah, 2010. I first introduced you to Nale. The story came to our house. My dad used to think he's what? What did my dad call you when you first met? Are you students? Are you just students?
Are you just?
he said your student is here. I'm not like I'm kid student. So because the fact that we were students, but we are not back then. We just graduated 2 years after.
We had, yeah. That's when
No. I came to even before.
Yeah.
I came to a place before.
2007.
Yes. That's why.
That's when it came to us. Yeah.
That's the first time. Yeah. There was a good pilau. I remember there was pilau, and then Mama Kate had put there were these sliced tomatoes. It's stylish like pilau.
Do you think this was all for you then?
Yes.
No, that's just normal in their house.
And mind you, I didn't have a similar shirt. Imagine if I had a shirt like the one.
They would have said no. How was it in terms of the cows?
No.
You feel like you
really
a good deal, or was it a bad deal?
I think they looked at me and they realized they have a better chance of having milk from cows.
yeah. I think like in Tanzania, different tribes have different kinds of dowry processes. So for Chagas, it's not necessarily like you give many cows, but there are certain things that it's a must. Look, like goats, and then you have to give milk and blankets and a traditional beer.
For this and
yes,
and
they will
called Bege, a traditional beer called Bege. Now that one, they can tell you like tons and tons of it.
Our family went to introduce ourselves in 2010, around September, I think.
Yeah.
Around September, we as a family went to introduce ourselves.
The dowry started then.
Yes. After we came back, then the dowry started afterwards.
Yeah, and then my parents had to come and see where this boy is coming from. So yeah, they had to come and see where he is coming from. So we had sort of another ceremony of like introducing families at Harry's parents.
So I know that there's different faith between you guys. Harry's a Muslim and Kate is a Christian. How did that go about when coming to introduce to parents, just seeing the different cultures and all of that?
From Kate's family, I must commend them. They took it openly. I know they were concerned, maybe in the beginning, like how is it gonna be? But I think they did not, as you know, usually the issue usually is of the bride's family when it comes to different faiths. Are you gonna change? Are you gonna something like that? So
yeah.
After she calmed them down that she's gonna keep her faith, then I think they went straight ahead with it, and it was okay. The problem was on my side. That was a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
Because in African culture, the man who makes decisions. It was a bit challenging because people think that when a woman changes a religion, that is when it means that she's accepted you for a husband. When she changes, but I think that is crazy, and perhaps it needs to be shouted more because that's not what love and relationship is about. It's just about you two accepting each other and agreeing to each other's positions. And for us, we had stayed together for 6 years by then. So I had a little bit of resistance in my side, and people were like, she must change religion. She must become a Muslim. So I really, really fought it and fought with my family a lot. And I think they thought I was sort of calling them a bluff. And when they were sure that this guy is ready to stand alone, if you are not standing with me, then they come around. So they did come around. And the thing is, because apart from the fact that the different faith, the Islamic faith allows Islamic men to marry Christian and Jewish women. It's in the book. It's allowed. So there was no problem for me to do this. It's a blessing. we moved ahead, and even those who said we are not accepting it, we are not coming, they came, and they ate our pilau with roast. So it was, and here we are.
Well, I would say at some point it was a challenge. Yeah, sort of just that I'm into my faith and he's into his faith, coming into like understanding of some things in the house, like, Muslims are not eating pork and things like that. So how do we live around that, But so when you love each other, I think you find a way to just cope and find like the balance between things. So I would say I thank God for that balance of things in the family, and how Harry is very accommodative of everything,
It was your dance moves. Go on, Harry.
20 seconds, go. That wraps this one up. Thank you very much to Kheri and Cate for joining us and telling us about their together story, how they got together. Very fascinating. And we will be talking again to get some Esther stories, because we missed some of those out, I think. But we'll do that on another episode. So, yeah.
Indeed.
Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out all of our social medias here. And
Thank you a lot. Karibuni sana.
Next Sunday at 4 p.m. for another episode. Tutuanana.
Woo!
Utaonana.